Way up, 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 way up. It is time to watch the Formula One saying the Qatar Airways Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I almost said the Qatar Airways Qatar Grand Prix. Azerbaijan Airways Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Singapore Airways Singapore Grand Prix. Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix. Uh, uh, um, I'm just rambling. Okay. Broski Joe to Mercedes. Here we go. Deal agreed between the two parties. Joe will agree to go to Mercedes. Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Okay. Time to see him. Hopefully, there are people who come also later.
Maximum steering is recommended.
Alright. We are admiring the Williams. I'm actually not gonna do none for like a long time. What was Jack Aitken's race number, guys? I honestly can't remember. I think it was somewhere like in the 80s. I think it was number 89. No. Okay. Oh, no, that's for. Oh. He used Latifi 6, right? Then for Jack Aitken. I swear it was like somewhere in the 80s. Right? It's somewhere there, bro. Somewhere there. Somewhere. Okay, there's someone watching. Okay. I was lucky when not gonna stand until someone watched. Because what's the purpose of life if there's no one to watch the stream? If there's no one to watch the stream. Okay, starting grid. On pole we have Joe. In P2 we have Fonarelli. Next to Tapram Jupiter and Tanner Bardot, who outqualifies the Mercedes of Ocon, and then Eric Little Things, with Franco and Zadov sharing the same grid. The two Ferraris make up 9 and 10, with Anthony and Dirksen also sharing a grid. Samuel Palandabono sharing also the two Williams, also Q17 P18, and the two Alfa Romeos as well. Hello, sir. Um, so before I start, I will just answer your question. Well, I don't do that because I don't think that you know people should willingly give up their information online to Israeli corporations. So I try to keep that at a minimum. Okay. Now I will continue and we will start the race procedure. We'll start the race procedure. We are waiting for 5 lights in Baku. Stuff in P2 is specific. It's lights out and away we go. Joe gets along very, very poorly, leaving himself vulnerable to Fonaroli as well. From Jupiter, who also makes a great start all the way up into P2. Fonaroli will go jump into the lead of the race as he has the inside line. Actually, no, he hits tap for a bit, I think, and he tap begins to drop down the order. Actually, I'm gonna. I remember I did this last time we simmed. I'm gonna do the aggressiveness to 115. Then I should change the damage level to a 75. Can you check the AI damage level? I really don't know. I really need to. I need to remember to do things before I actually do them. Before it's time for me to use them, and you guys know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Is there anything I can say? Okay. Yeah. So taps all the way in P3. So actually, Alcon has managed to drop down behind his own teammate in P7. And we're back. Yeah, so Mercedes have gone on to a very poor start, and so has Joe as well. As Swan already goes into the lead of the race, but only just as Eric Little thinks as well, already barely getting past. As we continue on, it seems as though Joe's front wing is okay, so is Taps, and Fun early in the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Go up into the castle section. Oh, so and Eric Little Things just keeps dropping down the order as there is a yellow flag in sector 2, just as Ocon was about to make a move on the Red Bull driver. It seems as though Ocon's car is fine. Funko's limping. Wow, in a P7 in P8, he's limping. It seems as though he's not really all that fast. As Eric seems to want to go for another move on Sadaf, then he will have the inside line. There's another yellow flag in sector 2. Oh my gosh, just go. But these cars are now entering sector 3. Eric has just gone ahead, but he has two Mercedes for company, as well as Franco Colino as well. He's doing quite well for himself. They go 3 wide, and Eric is just absorbed by these guys here as we enter lap 2 now. Fonaroli with an amazing start just off the line. Franco Colino already up into P6. But Tap from Jupiter behind is looking to threaten while Joe is running a very incredible race. He's not very incredible, he bottled pole, but for a good position. Franco Colino just gets past them as Eric as well, looking for a move. Pushes Ocon wide, it seems. Fonaroli goes fastest in sector 1. Ocon will have the inside line and the position right back. There's still a very large margin to make up to Sadaf in front. Franco will have the inside line. Eric is just tailing behind these guys. We'll just go on board with him here. Makes a move here. He just seems to get stuck behind Ocon, and with this, I mean, he's still able to keep ahead of Franco Colina, but Franco with the inside line, it seems as though Ocon has managed to just clear these guys out in front of him, even though they are on the softer tire. Ocon just starts to lag behind, it seems. I think he's run out of power. Eric will make very light work of that. What's going on here in Mercedes? What's going on over here at Mercedes? But Ocon seems to be fighting back. Yep, he's got the power. Eric doesn't have the power. Onto the main straight we go. These three, it seems, separated by nearly nothing. Joe says the fastest lap. So it seems as though he's going to go for a move on Tap. up into P2 he goes. But Tab will have, I think, better battery. Yep, Tab will have better battery, and onto the DRS we go. But Joe also has DRS, whereas Fonaroli does not have DRS. So it seems as though he will go for a move pretty soon. It seems Ocon already all the way down in P8, susceptible to the Ferraris as well. So yeah, the top three separated by less than a second. What's going on with Anthony and Edward over there? I will answer your question as well, because I see some people are very intrigued. Well, I don't do that because this is an online simulator, so I'm simulating an online league, right? So, I mean, I could, but it's an online league, so it's not actually supposed to be a simulation of a genuine Formula One race. What's going on in the background there? There's an Ocon in the wall. It was Ocon in the wall. Ocon's been put into the wall by Franco Colino, it seems. He's just been punted into the wall. What's going on with the Mercedes today? Seems he's very much off the pace. Yeah. Oh, Joe collided with Tough from Jupiter as well and has received a 5-second penalty. But what's a 5-second penalty when you're already 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack, as the soft tire seems to degrade a lot? And we up. Anyway, Fauna has already dropped down to P4 as well. It seems. Ocon's made his ground on Mr. Franco Colino as well. I think I got sidetracked. I think I may have gotten sidetracked. But my answer still stands. It's an online league, so I won't actually use the actual drivers' names because it's not like an alternate 2020 whatever 2020 sim. So yeah. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate, for the compliments on the graphics. I actually learned how to do these graphics last year around this time. Because for me, uh, drawing like I just had to copy the template, and because F1 only uses one template for like everything, it's very easy. You just have to get the font, you just have to know how to draw a bit, copy a bit, a lot of lines, and yeah, there you go. You have your own thing. Going onto the main straight, seems as though Tap will want to go for a move, and he does. Goes up into P1. Does Fonaroli, but Fonaroli's too back to go for a move, and that's just set off in the Mercedes there. He's gone for an amazing, unexpected move on into P3. From nowhere, he's managed to claw his way back up the order, and rightfully seeming to take what is his back. Yeah, but Tanabado's just gone out ahead of him. Just there, it seems as though Fondaroli will as well. Either that, or he will slot in behind. Though Joe's also gone back into the lead of the race behind Tap from Jupiter. Yeah, so thank you for the compliments on the graphics. Was that tap into the wall, or was I okay? Yeah, thank you for the compliments on the graphics, Mr. Or Mrs. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Mercedes might be out for a good day, honestly. It's crazy how Alkins just dropped down behind his teammate, even though he started in front of his teammate. That's what always gets me. Like, what kind of race start is that? Yeah, anyway. But as of right now, Tap is still behind Joe. Going on to the DRS. Still, does he have DRS? No. His rear wing stays firmly closed. Let's look at what's going on here. Seems though it's too far behind actually to try cycle move. Early is the first to pull the trigger onto the pit face. Yeah, I just need to observe chat a bit. Sorry if it's blocking. Uh, what do I think about the Dutch GP this weekend? Oh, there's an overtake there. Tap on Tanner Bardot. It seems as though they've all caught up to him. But Ocon seemingly not catching up to Eric there, which I'm very frustrated about. But Dutch GP this weekend, I think it's gonna be quite. Well, you see, I'm a Hamilton fan. I'm also a Russell fan, so it's it's kind of two sides of. I hope Liam Lawson does very good. I hope Max does good as well. I hope Lewis wins, maybe Charles too. Um, but in terms of like race quality and stuff, I think it's just gonna be a very boring race. I mean, it's like in Hungary. What kind of racing did you genuinely see in Hungary? You didn't see much racing in Hungary, even if like the regs say that yeah, Hungary isn't a very battery dependent track. We didn't see much racing in Hungary, did we? So I think yeah, that's gonna be one fault of the Hungary GP track, of the Zandvoort track. I mean, yeah, because these regs just suck, man. I really don't like these regs. Sadaf pits. After a great first stint on the soft tire, Sadaf will go for the hard tire, looking to extend it, and so will Eric Little Things. Does Ocon come into the pits? No, Ocon stayed out. Tires advances all the way into the. You can see the kind of gap that's been made here, hey? Absolutely insane. Yeah, I do have a cold. I do have a cold, but I still have to commentate, still have to stream. So okay, I'm doing this for fun. I'm just bored today, and I should stream. I was told I should stream, so I am going to stream. No one's gonna stop me from streaming. So my voice sounds a bit sounds kind of bad, I think. Anyway, back to the race. What's going on right now? Yeah, whatever. Right. Yeah, it's very difficult to stream because there are other people in the house right now. So I can't really stream. I usually stream when there's no one in the house, but today I have to stream when there are people in the house. Anyway, the Ferrari actually, Joe had started in P9. It was all the way down in P19. Very bad race for him, it seems. Forneroni, on the other hand, I think what you could describe as a very good race. Yeah, Tap now pits. Getting rid of his oh crap, what did I do? He's gonna get rid of his softs. Possibly for hards, but I think those on the mediums will extend up for 10 or so laps, I think. And because usually in a race like this, where it's a 50% race distance, because no one's got time to watch a full race, guys. Come on. In a race like this, where it's only a 50% race distance, what happens is I just calculate the stints in my head. So it's like Dirksen nearly put himself into the wall. Yeah, but the stints, the soft tire, it seems as though lasting 7 laps, and the medium tire can go up to 9 or 10 laps. Hard tire goes all the way up into like 15 or so laps, but usually hard tires should last 10 laps. Usually that's the standard rate. Yeah, Joe's already 5 seconds ahead of Mr. P2 Tenabado. Joe has 2 race wins, by the way, if you didn't know. Tenabado has been on a mid-season absolute wonder class overall. He's won 4 out of the 6 most recent Grand Prix. So his first 4 wins came here. Oh, thank you, man. Really, really thank you for that. Oh, as expected, Joe does pit. He has a 5 second penalty. He has to wait. His pit stop takes longer. Okay, I'm gonna get my charger, so you won't hear from me for a while. What's happened? I hope nothing's bad has happened. Oh, Ocon's pitted. Ocon is pitted. Great for him. Jeez, how loud. Um, okay, back to the race. Uh, well, three haven't pitted so far, it seems. So I wonder when they do pit, what's gonna happen? Yeah, always you see yellow flags here. Really do think they're a bit unnecessary. So you know what? I'm actually just gonna disable yellow flags right now because they're not for any important use. So yeah, that doesn't mean that there's not gonna be a safety car or anything. Yeah, I've disabled yellow flags. So I hope this one just doesn't go out until the whole race. But we are back. I think my phone's charging now. Yeah. Um, the most recent comment was about the league deserves more recognitions. Thank you. Thank you. Um, well, I mean, I just Eric's got a 5 second penalty for gliding tap from Jupiter. It must have been a major collision because, I mean, look at that front wing, absolutely battered, hey? Absolutely battered. So I think it's a well-deserved penalty for him there. Um, in terms of the league deserving more views and such, I'm actually very surprised whenever a post of mine takes off because if the last time I looked at my statistics, I think I got like 4-ish million views in the last 30 days. Tap just goes for a move here on Eric Little thinks. Does he put him into the wall? I think he's put him into the wall there. That's revenge. He's just crashed into the wall all by himself. Oh no. Revenge, it seems, comes in the very dirtiest forms here. And Ocon's right behind him. Ocon's just gonna make it look easy on him. Right there. Is he gonna go around the outside? It seems as though Eric locked up there. Going into the castle section, Ocon will have no hassle for Neroli. Also with a broken front wing. What's going on here? Ocon's also got a broken front wing. And he's on the fresher tire. So can he catch Tap from Jupiter? Yeah, he is. Okay. He pits. Senna pits. What's he gonna go for? He's gonna go for the hard tire. So now South African to the lead of the race. I think he's the only one who hasn't put it so far. So Joe's in the lead of the race. Not 10. Wow. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing, man? Oh my days. Yeah, he has to pit. His race absolutely, like both sides of his front wing damaged. Damaged beyond repair. There's nothing that you can do to fix that. Anyway, back to the real stuff up above the front of the grid. This is the only action seems that we're going to get. Yeah, sure, man. I'll see you. I think you should follow for more. Follow this thing. Subscribe. Yes. Because tomorrow I'm going to stream as well. So yeah. Alright. What's going on in the race now? It seems I think Ocon's only gonna have this, and actually Taps also just right there. Yes, he has a broken front wing, but he's also just right there. So wow. This really is Joe's race to lose as of right now. But we'll see what progresses. Sadaf already. Does he pit? Does Sadaf pit? No, Sadaf does not pit. Sadaf is gonna. Okay, he's on the hard tire. As he didn't know he pitted. So I think he was the first one to pit. So yeah, he's in the net lead of the race right now. I think he's on for a podium at the very least. He's on for a very big podium. Could just see Tanner Bardot switching sides, not knowing where to go, not knowing what position to take, but eventually he just does it, makes it look as clean as butter. Same with Ocon as well. Two champions battling it out. If you didn't know, Tap it was the season 2 champion. Ocon was the season 1. This guy here, El Tiburon, he was the season 1 champion. Tap is the season 2 champion. We're now on season 4. The season 3 champion, well, he's retired now, but we'll see in the coming weeks what's gonna happen to him. So now that Ocon is cleared Tenebodo, he now has to go on. Ocon has cleared. Aircon has cleared Tap from Jupiter. He now has to clear Tanner Bardot, and then it would have been a Mercedes 1-3. Sorry. So Mercedes could absolutely turn this entire race around. Absolutely, I think it's well within their realm of possibility. Let's see what's going on. Which is a shame because Renault did so well. But I guess it's realistic. It's the real part of it. Because Fornaroli was P2, he's now P6. I think he deserves to be at least, guys. At the very least, like P3 or something. Like, that just doesn't seem right. In my opinion. Yeah, Fornaro comes into the pits. I assume he's trying to undercut everyone, but the back of the grid seems very, very close together, whereas the front of the grid, not so much. I think he's just gonna come out right ahead of Eric in oh my gosh, what is this? The great slowing. Oh no. Oh my gosh, he's hit him. That's not how you race, guys. That's not how you race. Yeah, so Ferrari with the tires come out in P10, I assume, to get the most out of this next stint, considering how fast he was on the other tire set. Ocon just dropped back from Tenebardol, it seems. So in the championship, for those who didn't know, Ocon sits 14 points behind during P2, and Ocon has been leading the championship ever since round 2. We're now in round 16. So from round 2 to round 16, the championship leader has been Ocon. So it's always been his championship to lose as he goes for his record-breaking second world title. So yeah, his nearest championship rival is Joe, who is in P2 right now. He's gaining on his teammate in P1. And from Joe, the closest is Mr. Bardot, Tanner Bardot, who is in P3. So right now, in terms of the championship, it's not looking very good. I think the gap will only be 10 points after this race in Baku. Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Yeah, seems those Sadafs really played his cards well. Fun already, just gone for a move or a Ferrari car. Same with Franco Colino as well. Franco Colino has had quite some excellent pace when he doesn't need to be having excellent pace. Next target for Mr. Fonrolli is the Williams of Mr. Eric HTX. You can just see the Ferrari in the racing point, back and forth. Meanwhile, in the front, you have Fonrolli, relatively clean overtake. Next is a Tap from Jupiter, who is a very far way ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, now. Yeah. Okay, so it is time for safety car, because the rules say if one, two, three, four, five, six. So the rules say, for those who don't know, the rules say that when as long as there are five or more active penalties, as they are on grid right now, then there is a mandated a safety car. So I will activate the a safety car. Oh, I can't do that. Why is it not? I think it's because I disabled yellow flags. So after oh no, oh no, oh no, downforce level was at 100. 3, 2, 1, 0, 100. There we go. Activate the safety car. You can just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 active penalties right now. Means that we are now under safety car conditions. Yeah, we are now under safety car conditions. So, safety car, we reduce the speed, and this flips up entire teams' chances of winning and losing. Joe was on steady pace to retake P1 from Sadaf, it seemed. I think he was going to overtake him before the second pit stop phase was to come, but now, given the opportunity, say you are Sadaf, what do? Do you pit? Do you stay out? How long is the safety car going to be? Well, we'll see. I think he's going to pit. I think he kind of has to pit. There we go. He pits. Now, does Joe pit on the 6-lap old size? Yes, he does. Tanabadol, I assume, is going to stay out. So Sadaf pits for the soft tire, while Joe pits for the hard tire, I think. Right? Yes. So they both pit for the soft tire. Tanabadol obviously going to stay out. Ocon though? Ocon also stays out. I'm surprised by that. Actually, Sadaf pitted and came out in P1 as well. Meanwhile, Joe pitted and came out in P4. So that's really done him bad, hey? That's really done him bad. Yeah. Really done the lot of them bad. So, Harper latter pits, while Tapon Jupiter stays out, Fonoroli also stays out, Franco Canino, don't think it, yeah, so we'll see how that continues. I think Fonoroli is gonna pit later on in the lap though. I'm just saying, I think. Where is this safety car? Who's leading this safety car? Is it? It is. So it's just all the back markers, except Eric, of course. But Eric right now, Mr. Little Things, is seeming to do a Perez. He's doing a Perez, guys. He about thinks he's Sergio Perez. Well, he is Mexican, so. Sergio Perez. La 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 la. Go Checo, the greatest. Oh, sorry, the logo goes. Go Checo, the greatest of all. It's Sergio Perez. Let's get it to the right, put your hands up. Get it to the left, put your hands up. Let's go. Go. Wow. The worst part of the safety car comes when lapped cars are supposed to overtake. However, I do hope that all the lapped cars are not gonna be right now lapped cars overtake. So let's see what happens. Soraf obviously has to slow his speed, makes way for a lapped car to overtake. So yeah, all the lapped cars just gonna pass the safety car quite easily, memorably. Oh wow. I think I saw something. Right? Did I see some? Oh, anyway. I think the last few lap cars are overtaking themselves. Are they? Are they going to? There's a McLaren holding them up. What? Is he stuck to the safety car? Never in my life have I seen this before. Never ever in my life have I ever seen a car that was stuck to the back of a safety car. You can see the other car's trying to shake him off. How bizarre. How very, very, very bizarre that was. How very peculiar, isn't it? So now Sadaf is behind the safety car. Okay, okay. So the safety car seems to be in this lap, I think. I don't think, yeah, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure though. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, I think I might actually be coming down with the flu. Might be bad for my swimming opportunities. Yeah. So it's a safety car. So right now, because it's a safety car, let's talk championship stuff. If the race were to finish right now as is, Ocon would keep his championship lead by it actually extends it to 18 points going into the next race in Turkey. Um, because his new championship rival Joe is behind him. Yes, Bartol does gain 2 points on him, but does that really matter? Doesn't really matter, does it? Should say safety car on this lap if the safety car was going to come in. Don't think it will. So we'll have a safety car for another lap. Hooray! Hooray! But I think the safety car will come in the next lap. Ocon pits. Ocon pits for new tires. He actually doesn't lose that much time because where is it? Yeah, because Eric HTX is still very, very far away. Yep, so Ocon only comes out in P6. And Funner only pits for hot tires, so the mount is on. So the championship mounting is on. So yeah, right now, I think Joe would only have 2 points to Ocon in the championship because the difference between Ocon and Joe is 14 points right now. It's a 14-point difference. And so it's 2, 4, 6. Right? Yeah, yeah. 2 points? 4 points. Yeah, 6 points. So 14 minus 6 is 8, I think. So there would only be 8 points to differentiate between the two championship protagonists. You can see how this is kind of ending up like 2021, eh? Remember what happened in 2021? So yeah. But there's still 7 laps to go. So 7 laps of racing coming your way. I think Tap has to pit at some point. Like he can't just not pit. He has to pit. Definitely has to pit. There's no way around it. No way, Jose. 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 Oh my gosh, what have I done? Yeah. Okay. 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 Yep, safety car is ending. Safety car is ending. Safety car is ending. So at the end, when the safety car comes into the pits, we will see racing resumed. I think Ocon, Fornaroli, and Colino are gonna have a good start. I think Tenor might go for the lead or might lag behind, but we will only know once Sadaf crosses the start-finish line, and he does. And we have resumed racing here in the streets of Azerbaijan. 3-lap-old Sauce versus 8-lap-old hard tires. Joe already psyching himself for a move down into the first 10. Meanwhile, Tap from Jupiter looking round the inside, looking round the outside. Joe already answers that question, goes up all the way into P2, takes P2 back, but can he catch Sadaf or will he run away? So now we've got Ocon already psyching himself for a move on Harponata. The car in front of him, he does takes the inside line, but that turns into the outside line. That was a very, very risky move right there. Track limits for Senna, warning. Oh yeah, disable yellow flags. I need to do that. Sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, we continue. So yeah, what will Ocon do? It seems the Ferrari has already made up a very substantial gap, but Tana Bordeaux actually seems to have let Taffin Jupiter by. So our top and Fonoroli's just been passed by Eric Little things as well. It seems the Mercedes is still behind the other car, the Ferrari. Fonoroli retakes his position, leaving Eric Littlethings vulnerable to Franco Colino. But as I say that, Eric Littlethings just pulls up ahead with his softer tire and progresses into. Is there something wrong? No, there's nothing wrong with this car. But I believe, yeah, Ocon not really having the greatest race of his life, while his teammate up in front is leading the race. And for the first time, we might actually see Sadov win a Grand Prix. Right. He's already made up a 4-second gap to P3. Let's see what Ocon can do here. He's got himself a bit of space behind, and he's got not a lot of space in front. He pulls beside, goes for the move, and already by the next turn, he has the inside line, he has the control. He's done it. Nice move. His next target now, actually, seems the Ferrari wants to threaten from behind. Seems as though the Ferrari wants to retake his position, but Ocon just parks it on the racing line, making him unable to go for another move. Forneroli down in P8, started P2, is in P8 right now. I wonder what's happened to his race, but I think as I say that, he wants to try for a move, but Papalata already tumbling down the order by a guy with all the tires. What is his pace right now? His pace seems to be absolutely extraordinary right now. He's pacing with a freaking Mercedes. That's my problem. And will we see a Red Bull overtake here in front and from behind, as Joe is gaining with the same age tires, mind you. He's gaining on Sadov. So can he go for 3 fastest laps in a row and possibly overtake Sadov to retake position 1 and win his 3rd race out of 6 pole positions, including here in Azerbaijan? Will he go for the move? He pulls aside, makes the move, and is ahead before the first turn even comes. What a move that was. But will Sadov try to threaten as well? He will choose the outside line. He will go around the outside, but he won't have the first corner. These two are giving us excellent racing, but he goes for the switchback and goes into first place there. Ocon also managed to get past Tanner Bardot and has also set a faster sector 1 time as well. Fonoroli needs to pick up the pace. He's already being grabbed by a car on the same age tires. Of course, it's not the same compound, but if Fonoroli wants to stand anywhere near the top points, he needs to commit himself entirely. Sorry, he needs to commit himself entirely to the car. He needs to give everything to the car, and that is exactly what he's doing. That is exactly what he's doing. You can just see Eric there, but he's hit the wall. Oh no, he's hit the wall. I think that's just ruined his chances as well. He was going fine and dandy. Oh no, and the others behind have way better car, a car than him. Lap 22 of 25, only 3 laps to go. Will Ocon stand on the podium, or will it be tap from Jupiter to retain his P3 spot in his debut for Racing Point and keep his podium crown? I think Fun has been passed by Franco Colino as well, so really not helping him right now. But you know who is am I saying a move else? Yeah, Franco Colino's just gone for a move there. Give him a little shove. He said, "Thank you very much, mate. I'll take that myself." But they're only separated by 2/10, and as I said that, Ocon makes a move on tap from Jupiter to go up into P3. Mercedes started 5th and 8th. They are now 1 and 3. This is the kind of comeback story you see only in dreams. Only Only Mercedes can pull an absolute masterclass from there behind. It seems as though the reserve driver who wasn't thought of for the first half of the season came and jumped into the car. Will now stand on the top. Might now be on to stand on the top step of the podium for the first time and become our 16th different race winner in 5 seasons of this league. Saffron Jupiter will jump right into the pits. I think that's gonna ruin his race right now. That is I don't want to say suit, but that is suit. That is S side. Yeah, I think. Yep, Bonaroli struggling to pace a Ferrari, man, but eventually, in time, he does get it and it goes up into P7. He's having like a Gasly and Zandvoort kind of race. No, Gasly and Qatar? Qatar? I think it's Qatar. Yeah, he's having a Gasly and Qatar kind of race. which is sad to see because Bonaroli actually won a race in this league once. I think that was season 2. Yeah, he won in season 2 in Brazil. Now he's just tussling with a Ferrari. The Renault car is very strong. Maybe you didn't know, but the Renault car has been very strong all season long. I think he got a podium in Monaco, but that was taken away, given to Eric Little. Things he sits in P4 now. Yeah, so no, he's done a very he's done a very good and consistent job, but I don't think. But right now, it's not seeming as though it is enough. Right now, maybe he can try in Turkey. Yeah. All right, lap 24 of 25. We are about to enter now. Yeah, Ocon solidly in P3. Solidly in P3. Far from anyone behind. Far from anyone in front. Quite a lonely race he's running right now. Franco Colino always seems to impress whenever he's given a chance to perform in a car, because he subbed in for Tap from Jupiter when Tap was still in Alfa Romeo. He subbed in for Tap from Jupiter for a few races, and he did absolutely incredibly. Now that he's back, he's been offered a full-time seat for the rest of the season by Racing Point. Seems as though Racing Point will gladly accept that. Have gladly accepted that, and now are on for a double points finish. I think it's only their second of the season so far. So they're doing very well for themselves. Because yes, Tap from Jupiter started in P3, he's now in P7, but I don't think he'll be too mad about that. Yep, someone who I do know will be absolutely fuming is Fonaroli. Man, Fonaroli is not having the greatest of times right now. His car is just not really performed. I think it's because he hit the wall. If he not hit the wall, moments that change the entire trajectory of one F1 career. If Fonaroli hadn't hit the wall, then yeah, I swear he could have won it. He could have won it all. Joe, fastest lap, fastest man on track. This is his last chance to do it. Softs are absolutely horrible, but as long as he can gain enough, is it enough to salvage a P2 from South Africa? He remembers the time in France where Ocon backed off to give him his first race win. Will he do it again? Forced off to give him his first race win. Mercedes on a Red Bull action, Red Bull on Mercedes action. The two brother teams. Will now he be told to back off and not push his soft tires enough? Or will he try to go for the move and claim his third race win? They go up into the castle section. There's not many overtaking zones here. There's not many DRS zones here into the final part of Sector 2. But going into Sector 3, there's a lot of there is a lot of stuff to be gained or lost, so you can remember here. But I don't think that'll be a worry for him now. In Sector 3 he goes. There are not many corners left. There's not many time left. There's not much time left in the race. This is the last lap. But as he comes around the final corners, onto the main straight he goes. And for the first time in Formula 170, we will have Sadaf with a Grand Prix from P8 on the grid to P1 finishing. Sadaf wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the first time as a Mercedes driver by the skin of his teeth and by the nick of time. He will come home to win in Azerbaijan. The two racing points with a P5 and a P6 finish. Eric Littlethings goes all the way goes from P5 from P6 on the grid to P4 on the grid. One person I know who will be fuming is Leo Fondaroli. Had the dream of a podium here in Azerbaijan fell apart by the moment. The moment he hit the wall, that was when it went. That was when it all ended for him. This is only the kind of dream finish you would only see in dreams from P8 on the grid. When you finish, it's P1. I think you would call that simply lovely. We'll go through the podium, the anthem. I usually play the anthem at the end of races, and the podium ceremony after this. Tab from Jupiter just nicks the fastest lap point at the end of this. And crucially, in the championship, Mercedes gained massively, but Red Bull gained in that this gap to Ocon in the championship is now at 12 points going into the Turkish Grand Prix. So yeah, this is the race results for everyone who didn't know. Just give me a few seconds. I'm gonna play the podium now. And now the British anthem for our race winner.
Our race winner.
Man, yeah, so great race. I really like that. I can't really post the race commentaries because I'm gonna have bad things happen to me if I keep being by myself. So yeah, great race, and you know what they say.